Picture this, me, covered head to toe in thin-set mortar, desperately trying to wrangle a rogue tile into place. It felt like I was wrestling an alligator, not laying down a simple piece of ceramic. It was supposed to be a simple bathroom refresh, swap out the old tired tiles for something bright and modern. How hard could it be, right? Famous last words. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. The first sign of trouble? The uneven subfloor. It was like trying to build on a roller coaster. Leveling compound became my new best friend, though I suspect we had very different definitions of level. I spent hours trying to get it just right. Then came the tile cutting. A task that seemed straightforward but quickly turned into a nightmare. Let's just say my cuts resembled abstract art more than precise geometry. Each piece was a unique disaster. And don't even get me started on grouting. It was like trying to ice a cake with a sledgehammer. By the time I finished, the bathroom resembled something out of a DIY nightmare. It was a chaotic mess. The tiles were a mosaic of mismatched grout lines and questionable cuts. Nothing lined up the way it should have. It was a far cry from the spa-like oasis I had envisioned. Instead of a serene retreat, I had created a monument to my own overconfidence and lack of skill. Next on the renovation hit list, the living room walls. They were in desperate need of a makeover, and I was ready to transform them. I envisioned a calming shade of pale blue, a serene backdrop for my vintage finds. It was supposed to be the perfect canvas for my eclectic collection. Armed with rollers, brushes, and enough painter's tape to circle the globe, I set to work. I was confident that my DIY skills would shine through. First lesson walls are rarely as smooth as they seem. What looked like a simple task quickly turned into a battle against the wall's hidden flaws. Every imperfection, every bump and divot decided to make a grand appearance under my meticulous paint job. It was as if the walls were mocking my efforts. Then came the wallpaper fiasco. I thought it would be a fun, creative touch. Determined to add a touch of whimsy, I chose a bold floral print. It was vibrant and full of life, exactly what I wanted. Let's just say, matching those seams was a test of patience I was woefully unprepared for. Each misalignment felt like a personal failure. Hours later, exhausted and covered in paint splatters, I surveyed the scene. My dream of a perfect living room seemed far from reality. The blue was patchy, the wallpaper a testament to my lack of precision. It was a humbling experience. The calming oasis felt more like a chaotic jungle. But every mistake was a lesson learned, and I was determined to get it right. With the walls in a state of disarray, I turned my attention to the floors. Out with the old worn carpet, in with sleek laminate planks. Easy, right? Wrong. The laminate planks, touted for their simple click-and-lock system, seemed to have a mind of their own. They buckled, they gaped, they refused to stay aligned. I hammered, I adjusted, I resorted to pleading with inanimate objects. Nothing worked. The once promising floor now resembled a roller coaster, complete with unexpected dips and rises. It was a tripping hazard waiting to happen, a testament to my overconfidence in prefab flooring solutions. Throughout this renovation roller coaster, one constant remained paint. It seemed to follow me everywhere, clinging to my clothes, my hair, even finding its way onto the ceiling, don't ask. It was as if the paint had a mind of its own, determined to leave its mark on every surface. Every attempt to contain the splatters only seemed to result in more chaos. I tried every trick in the book painter's tape, which promptly betrayed me. Drop cloths, more like trip hazards, even that fancy paint shield gadget. Let's just say it's better off as a modern art sculpture. By the end, I was convinced the paint had declared war on me personally. And the worst part? Despite my best efforts, the finished product still showcased my battles with drips, splatters, and the occasional rogue brushstroke. It was a testament to my struggle, a chaotic masterpiece that told the story of my never-ending paint job. Each stroke, each splatter, a reminder of the war I waged against the paint. So, what did I learn from this epic renovation fail? Plenty. Firstly, humility. Those seemingly simple DIY shows make it look so easy. The reality? Not so much. Secondly, preparation is key. Don't skimp on the prep work. Level those floors, measure twice, and invest in quality tools. Thirdly, patience, my friend, patience. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a renovated room. Take your time, embrace the process, and don't be afraid to step back and reassess. And finally, know your limits. Some tasks are best left to the professionals. Looking back as I relax in my finally finished apartment, I can chuckle at the memories. Sure, the renovation was a comedy of errors, a masterclass in DIY disasters, but it was also an adventure, a learning experience that taught me valuable lessons about home improvement and myself. Would I do it all again? Maybe. But next time I'm calling in reinforcements. Because sometimes, the most important DIY skill is knowing when to hand over the toolbox and let the experts work their magic.